All right, I want to give all praise and glory to Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai Bahasham Ha Rakakwadash, double honors unto our apostle elders, was rule Great Millstone Well, and Shalom to the hopeful elect of the nation of Israel. May you endure unto the end. Shalom Wa Abba. This is Psalm 55 and 1 to the chief musician on Niganath Mashiel, a psalm of David. Niganath is an instrument. Mashiel is music. A psalm, a song of David, the king of Israel. Give ear to my prayer, O power, and hide not thyself from my supplication. Verse 3, because of the voice of the enemy, because of the oppression of the wicked, for they cast iniquity upon me, and in wrath they hate me. Now I'm going to jump down to show you how this devil works, the so-called Caucasian. It says right here in verse 21, the words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart. His words were softer than oil, yet were they drawn swords. And that's how Eve was deceived in the garden by the serpent. And it jumped down to verse 13. And Yahweh's power said unto the woman, what is this that thou hast done? And the woman said, the serpent beguiled me, because his words are smoother than butter, and I did eat. You see? So that serpent is that so-called white man today. But back when he was a serpent, he had color. He lost his color from Cain, which his people died in the flood, but then was reincarnated through the line of Shem, all right, as a son of Isaac, which was Esau, the firstborn, all right, and he came out lacking color. That's why his name was Aishawa, wasted away. And then eventually he got the name Red, because he ate bloody meat, and he had a red skin color, because you were able to see the blood through his skin because he lacked melanin. And then he was also red in hair. Okay, not that he was hairy, but that he was red in hair. Okay, his hair was red. It says, and I did eat. It says in verse 14, and Yahweh's power said unto the serpent, because thou hast done this, thou art cursed above all cattle, and above every beast of the field. Upon thy belly shalt thou go, and dust shalt thou eat all the days of thy life. But that's how he succeeds, is in wickedness. It says in Malachi 1, verse 3, and I hated Esau, and laid his mountains and his heritage waste for the dragons of the wilderness, which he's going to destroy America. The Lord is by sending his son back, Yahweh Shai, and fulfilling the prophecy of the destruction of America, a.k.a. Babylon the Great, which he's going to use nuclear fire. It says, whereas Edom saith, we are impoverished, just like Cain did. When he came back from the field, he was hungry and said that he was impoverished. Forgive me, I'm jumping in and out because I have a cough and I'm trying to cough not in your ear. But it says, we are impoverished, but we will return and build the... I'm sorry, that was Esau that came back when he sold his birthright. All right, he said he was impoverished. But they use this impoverished word right now because they're master manipulators. They're smoother than butter. Their words. It says, but we will return and build the desolate places which they're doing the destruction. Thus saith Yahweh of hosts, they shall build, but I will throw down. They shall call them the border of wickedness, which they promote wickedness. They rule the world in wickedness. The wicked are the so-called Caucasians, and the people against whom Yahweh had indignation forever, Edom, the so-called white race. And your eyes shall see, and ye shall say, Yahweh will be magnified from the border of Israel, which you see the Israelites prophesying, glorifying Yahweh by Shem Yahushai. Shalom to the elect of the nation of Israel. Wa Abba Babal.